Hello, everybody. Let's see. We're gonna go to Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Okay, so it's later in the evening. Hello, hello. What's this going on here? We're live. Okay, so I feel like there's nothing going on, but literally everything going on right now. So the website is a little overwhelming right now. I'm gonna go in and try to clear it out and clean it up a little bit. Today's deals is overwhelming, but I tried to move everything relatively to the top. There is a listing under today's deals. Hello, Shelly. It's under iwantglitter.com and it says coupon codes. Those two coupon codes are if you want to buy the bright cardinal rhinestone by design. Okay. If you buy one of those rhinestone by designs, either glass or resin, you can add the holiday hoedown for free. Okay, so you add the holiday hoedown to your order as well. Then you use one of those coupon codes and you're going to get that rhinestone for free. So if you want to see that, because I'm not explaining it in detail, go read the description on the website. It's going to tell you what to put in your shopping cart, what you're paying for and what you're getting, and the coupon code you need to use. Okay, that's under today's deals. And the listing has candy canes and Christmas tree branches, and it says coupon codes. Okay, and this shows it being $0. Putting that in your shopping cart, that thing that says coupon codes, will not activate the coupon code. You have to actually input the coupon code. There are some Oopsie sublimated tumblers on the website. Basically, it's $7. So basically, you are paying for one of our tumblers that had something go awry when we were sublimating. Either we accidentally sublimated it upside down, it has some ghosting on it or something. I don't know. There's always some random reason why the girls say this one's not good enough. It's an oopsie. You don't get to pick which one you want. There's like 25 of them. I think Alyssa said that we just store them up for a while when there's a mistake and we put them on a shelf. And she finally just said, there's like 25 of them. So do you want me to put them up? I said, yes. So if you want to grab one of those, there's a chance you're going to get a sublimated tumbler that has a RBD pattern on it. That's just a little, light colored, like it didn't print all the way or didn't press all the way or something. Who knows? They're totally random. Or you can get a beautiful tumbler that just has a little ghosting on the top edge or on the bottom edge or something. I don't know why they don't tell me when they have an oopsie or why they oopsied it. They determine quality control wise, we're not going to ship this one out. So those are $7. Something random. They always sell out, by the way. They'll be gone. So they won't be there tomorrow. Because you guys buy them all up. There is a new resin rhinestone mix today. It's called Frostbite. We're going to be mixing it. There is a new glitter bundle. Okay, the Frostbite glitter bundle. It has Otis, Milo, and who's the silver one? Oh, Hercules. I was going to say, is that Nicholas? No, Hercules. Okay, Hercules is the digital holographic. If you haven't seen digital holographic, it's amazing. This is the digital holographic. So that's Hercules. He's part of the bundle. Okay, so that is going to be, I'll show you guys those in a minute. You can use there's 4 active coupon codes today. Glitter 50% off all the glitter on the website. Sub coupon, which is at the bottom of your screen, that's going to give you 50 cents off of everything that's under the sublimation tab on the website. And then the 2 cardinal, the RBD cardinal glass and the RBD cardinal resin. Those are the 2 that told you to read about it. If under today's deals, search by featured, under today's deals, sort it by featured, I'm sorry. And you'll see it right there. It's on the top. It's on the first page. Don't forget your free mini UV-DTF. And then there are 2 rhinestone by designs on the website a la carte. So you can order them. You're ordering it as a vinyl print, a sublimation print, a pre-sublimated tumbler, and then in the description of each of those, there's our mountain air and broken diamonds. And when you click on them, there's going to be the colors of the stones. Our suggestion for colors of stones are there, and you can click on that and buy the stones. So you can buy the stones a la carte individually. You can buy the map individually as a vinyl print, a sublimation print, or pre-sublimated tumbler. Okay, and then you decide. Okay. And then you can also, by doing that with the colors, you guys can interchange. So let's say you're like, oh, I prefer the Olivine. I want to do it blue and green. So I'm going to choose the peacock and the Olivine instead of the peacock and the aquamarine or whatever colors I picked. I can't remember. I'm just winging it out there. So you can interchange the colors. You just order something different. We just put what we suggest. So those are there. Hello from Texas. Who is that? I can't see the name. Then there's also a complete pack. Now we launched one of these last week's. I'm assuming it's sold out. I looked a couple days ago and there was one left. So at this point, I'm assuming it's sold out. If it isn't showing it's sold out, just know there's only one left because it's the same one. Now these complete packs are come out of my brain. I kind of get an idea of like a color scheme and vibe that I want to go with. Funny, I said vibe. That I want to go with on the tumbler, and then I create like what do I want for this tumbler, and so I put that together as a complete pack. This complete pack is $22. If you are an if you are a UVDTF club member, don't worry because you're like, well, I want to get all this, but then I'm not getting the dollar off benefit. You are. The dollar off benefit is built into this price. So for like this 20-ounce wrap, it would be $5.50. The value of it in this bundle, when we value this bundle, we made it $4.50. So we did take $1 off each thing in the bundle so that you are still benefiting from that $1 off. And then you get actually an additional $1 off because this pack, I thought it said sold out already. I was like, you guys, it says on sale, not sold out. So when you if you are a part of the RBD club and you order this, you get an additional $1 off if you put your coupon code in. Okay, your RBD coupon code. I keep seeing RBD. UVDTF. Too many letters. The UVDTF club. Okay. If you are not part of the UVDTF club, this is a way of getting UVDTFs very discounted, like heavily discounted. So grab a pack. Okay. There's only like 25 of these, I think, of these packs. So let me show you guys this pack really quick. Okay. So you're going to get a full sheet of these cute, it's like mint and peach colored stripes. Love this. Okay. And you're going to get the 20, this is a full sheet. So it's 8.5 by 11. And this is a 20-ounce wrap. So this will wrap perfectly on a 20-ounce tumbler. So you can grab this, wrap it on tumbler, do a little pinch of the glitter into your epoxy, put 2 coats of epoxy on, and then you can rhinestone over this with some of the Call Me Honey, the champagne bubbles. Would be beautiful on this one over the top of it. So Call Me Honey or Champagne Bubbles is what I would recommend for this one. Okay. And then you can V-split these. You can do you can do a V-split, you can do a tri-split with these. Okay, so you're gonna get one full sheet, you're gonna get one 20-ounce wrap. Then you're gonna get these decals. I put these two, we put this one here, positive vibes only. This is the correct size to be able to kind of put longwise up and down on your tumbler this way. So it says positive vibes only. And then you're gonna get a little mini fairy. She's like a keychain sized fairy, or perfect for the bottom of the tumbler. And then this one over says be the energy you want to attract. So good positive vibes only, like down the tumbler, and then the be the energy you want to attract on the bottom of the tumbler. Oop. So we utilize every square inch of these, okay? And so that is that one. And then here is, you're gonna get a total tumbler. It's kind of like 2 total tumblers, actually, 2 total tumblers. Okay, so this is going to be another version of the positive vibes only, and this one's going to say be the energy you want to attract. And then you're going to get these beautiful butterflies and like peony bundles. Okay. So I did this with the intent of knowing you can make these 2 work for you on multiple tumblers. You can cut these and slice these a bunch of different ways to be able to do 2, 3, 4, 5 tumblers with these. And so that's why I gave you multiples of these, so you can make multiple tumblers for like friends, or your like best friends, or mother-daughter, or just like Mother's Day, birthday presents. Just if you are going to be doing a craft fair, and you can have them set together and be like mommy and me's or best friend cups or whatever. And so you're going to have a bunch of these. Okay. And so that is total tumbler number 1. And then this is kind of like total tumbler number 2. These fairies, they're so stinking cute. Okay, so this is total tumbler number 2. You're gonna get these like, it's little like wildflowers. Added another, I really love the butterflies, so we put another one of those there. But you're gonna get these beautiful fairies. How pretty would she be like at the top of the tumbler, like she's swinging from the top of the tumbler. Okay, so this is this week's complete pack. So you basically get 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and then 14 15 individual decals, because these all will cut apart. You get a 20-ounce wrap and you get a full sheet, okay, for 22. And then if you are an RPD member, it will work. Okay, so this one, I know, Shannon, is it beautiful? I'm so obsessed. So I did not have a tumbler. I thought we've got another one of these coming, and I thought we were doing the other one first. Oh, I didn't even check with Listen. Now it's too late for me to pivot. So we're launching this one. So I don't have a tumbler starter for this one yet. Oh, I do. I have a tumbler starter for this one. I just don't have it under epoxy yet, because otherwise we would be playing with this tonight. Bean has been gone for like 3 weeks now, I think. And there's still Bane hair floating around. So yeah, thank you, Shannon. Yes, so pretty. Okay. Now, like I said, I create these because this to me all kind of goes together. I have like 5 ideas in my head of like tumblers I would make out of these. And so that's my goal with these complete packs. It kind of takes the guesswork out of it. Plus, if you just like love this theme, you're going to get all this and so much. And there's, like I said, there's only 25 of these here available. So when they're gone, they're gone. Yes. They're only $22. Like I said, they have and that's, so last week's complete pack is what we did on this tumbler. It was like a hummingbird themed, and it said, don't limit your, lemon, I keep saying.
Mommy, I changed my shirt and stuff. I just
Okay,
keeping this.
that's fine. Don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. And then had all the beautiful hummingbirds and the Gerber daisies. Okay, for this one. And now this week is the fairies.
That's a pretty one.
I know. Okay. And then rhinestones. Okay, so, and then there's new tumbler designs today. So much today. Y'all. It's almost insanity, like trying to keep up with all the things that we launch. But we love having new stuff for you guys. We like to keep your creative juices flowing. All right, so we're doing one today called Frostbite. It's a blue mix. You can see it on the website. We have butterfly pearls. Now, this is a sublimation print. She sends them now to me in sublimation because I don't have a sublimation printer here in California. So she's sending them to me as sublimation prints so that when I'm ready, I can sublimate myself because I have my machine back there. So this one's called Butterfly Pearls. Okay. And then we have Grungy Garland. I love this one. You know how I feel about cheetah print, and there's cheetah print on there. So love this one.
I like them like that.
Yeah. Ink drop butterflies. This one and the next one I'm obsessed with. So this is ink drop butterflies. That will be going in my pile. Regal roses, also obsessed.
Those are pretty.
This is not my normal style, but I would get the champagne bubbles and then today's frostbite and do this one. Okay. And that one is called Regal Roses. Toes in the Sand. Now, these are all available as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or a sublimated tumbler. So if you want to do one of these tumblers like this, but you don't have a way to sublimate, we sell the sublimated tumblers. All you have to do is go to, let's say you love this one, you go to the listing for this. There's going to be a drop-down menu, and you're going to do the drop-down menu on it, and you're going to select vinyl, sublimation print, or sublimated tumbler. And then we will sublimate it for you. If you have a way to sublimate yourself or wrap and press it yourself, you can get the sublimation sheet. And if you have a tumbler already, but you don't sublimate, you can buy the vinyl wrap, get it at home, wrap the tumbler, then drop it under a couple coats of epoxy. Like this one. This one has a couple coats of epoxy. We added a little bit of shimmer sparkle to the epoxy. Okay, so you can do that with the vinyl wrap. Put the vinyl wrap on and add a little glitter and do it. Okay, then we have Gone with the Wind.
That's a cool mushroom one.
Okay, we go for the next thing. So Gone with the Wind. Oh, I should do this one for Emily. I don't know that Emily would use it though. Emily has, she's like, I don't need any more cups. Emily's course is very pregnant. She's due in February. I was on the phone with her earlier. She was showing me, you could see the little hoof poking out the mom's belly. She's pushing against it. Let me put this in that little box down there. You need to go to bed. I asked you guys to go to bed. You guys got in trouble. You can read, but go to bed.
Okay.
And here I am. I know I came down here. It's a night with summer. So just a quick recap under today's deals. You have, don't forget your free mini UVDTF, Frostbite, we're about to mix. Frostbite glitter bundle up on the website. The new complete pack with the fairies and all the awesomeness is up on the website. So it's fairies, peonies, and it says be the energy you want to attract with all the peonies, and a full sheet and a 20-ounce wrap, and then under the 20-ounce wrap, you also get the bonus, the little keychain sized fairy, be the energy you want to attract, and positive vibes only. Okay, so that is your complete pack. Okay, up on the website. So that's up there. Then you have the 2 RBDs a la carte. Okay, so you can order as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or sublimated tumbler, and then you can order the stones a la carte as you want. Hello, Anita. Your mom loves fairies. Same girl. I've been a Tinkerbell obsessed since I was a little girl. But I love the whimsical, like, I love mystical things. I just love it. Then there's Oopsie and then there's Oopsie tumblers up on the website. And then there's the 5 new tumbler designs today. So, grungy garland is so good. Okay, so it's gonna be hard for me to withstand these. All right, so, today's her birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. All right, so the tumbler designs are up there. Now, we started that tumbler last night. Oh, we gotta mix these rhinestones. Ooh, I don't have a bowl. Hold on, my second bowl is up top. She's 84. Go, Mom. I'm hoping to live into my hundreds because I'm a late aged mom, having my babies at late 30s and 40. I'm like, I gotta live forever. So I'm eating the things that are disgusting and I'm drinking the things that are gross to try to give my body an edge to live to make me live forever. We just got our raw milk today. We do raw milk here because it's incredible for you. If you have not looked into raw milk, or if you want information for it, I will be happy to share my researched information with you guys. But raw milk is literally the best superfood on the planet. It's so bioavailable for your body. It's so good for you. Anyway, we're a raw milk household. Sorry, so I asked the girls to send me more of these rhinestones, and they were not messing around with this one. I gotta dump some of those out because they're not actually gonna fit. Okay, with these trays, they're fun. They're easy to pour back because you just put the lid on. Yeah, if people who don't research or know anything, you just know the industry is like, oh, don't eat raw milk, you can die of listeria. I mean, you can if you're literally milking a dirty cow that's covered in poop and you're not cleaning it off and you're not keeping your milk cold, and there's all sorts of things. But if we buy from a legit dairy that's been around, I finally found and sourced it here in California. But they're like legit dairies that test, and it's a whole production. They don't just, it's not some lady in her backyard milking a cow and handing it to me. You started eating the beans? Yeah, dude, beans. I mean, you won't stop tooting now. Once you start the beans, you got the toots. But I'll tell you what, I'm sleeping so good. I mean, I started sleeping better once I started wearing the noise canceling headphones. But like even then, I was still like waking up a lot. It's just if you don't know this, my sleep journey, I was an insomniac essentially from my CPTSD and for 10 years. And I just don't want to medicate for sleep. And I randomly, when the baby was born, I found this once Betty. So I've been doing it for almost 2 years now because I discovered this when Betty was born because Ivan does the nighttime. Like I handle the kiddos, but if something happens in the middle of the night, because I'm such a horrible sleeper, like if I happen to be asleep when something goes awry, like the kid pukes or the baby wakes up or something, if I have to get up to do it, I will not fall back to sleep. So he does all the nighttime things. He voluntarily actually decided he was going to do that because he knows how rough my nights are. And so because we had the baby, was sleeping in our room. I started wearing the Schitt's Creek episode. Yeah. I started wearing noise canceling headphones and I would have a TV show going on. By the way, it's New Girl. I've listened to the series of New Girl front to back probably 80 times now. It just plays because I've heard it so many times that I'd already watched the series like 4 times front to back, just like I have Schitt's Creek. If they had Schitt's Creek that would play constantly, I would watch Schitt's Creek, but they don't have it. So a New Girl, and it plays just on repeat and it just goes over and over and over because my brain's already heard it so many times it doesn't listen. Like it hears it, but I don't have to think it, and I'm not like trying to like in my mind like watch the show. It's just like going. And so even if I do wake up, my brain doesn't start racing thinking about, oh, I wonder what time it is. Oh, Turbo's making noise now. Oh, I wonder if the kids are sleeping. Oh, in the morning I gotta, get this going and da, 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 and start thinking about work. Like I don't think about anything because my brain just is like, and I go right back to sleep. And I discovered that because of Betty. I'm trying to sleep through Betty because Ivan's the one getting up with her. But if she's crying, I'm gonna wake up. Anywho, so that helped me on that journey, helped me be able to sleep a little bit better. And it was wonderful to discover that because it's made a big impact. And then eating the beans. I'm eating the beans. Okay, anywho, now, oh, what am I doing? Why did I put that away? It all got me distracted. So I randomly, if you haven't heard this funny bean story, I'm eating 2 cups of beans a day, at minimum, 2 cups of beans. It can be daunting some days because you're like, oh, I'm tired and da da da. But I don't want to make anything with beans in it. But I made this. So we have a store called Winco in California. If you have Sprouts, you can get this at Sprouts too. It's like their chili bean mix, and it is basically just beans, a mix of variety of different types of beans that you would put into chili, but they're the raw dried beans. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab that so that I can easily make some sort of bean salad or whatever with this, cook them real quick in Instant Pot and do it. Well, then I went down the aisle, and then they had this vegetable soup mix, and it was all dehydrated vegetables and spices. And I read the ingredients, and it's literally just like carrots, onions, celery, all dehydrated, and then like parsley, oregano, whatever spices in it. No salt, no nothing. And I was like, So I got some of that. And this is all of those things where you do the by the weight, whatever. So I got a big old batch of beans, and I cooked it yesterday. And we had it for dinner yesterday, and then we reheated it for dinner tonight. So I've got easy bean meals. Anyway, if you were particularly a woman, they say it's good for everybody, but particularly for a woman, for all the things that we go through with having periods and menopause and all that menstrual cycle and stuff, the beans, I've got a lot of, I can never, this is why I'm terrible teaching this health stuff, because I can never remember everything. I write it all down. I take avid notes. So I have it all like at a fingertip if you want me to copy paste you this information. But it's phenomenal, like what's in beans for women. And so the thing is, like, as a woman like over 30, you should be eating 2 cups of beans a day. I also discovered something weird, TMI, but I learned at a healthy adult on a good healthy diet, the one that's to keep our body functioning at peak, you should be doing the doozy of the twosies 3 times a day. I'm like, what? If I did that 3 times a day for more than one day in a row, I would think that there was something wrong with me. But apparently that is what you're supposed to be doing. Well, I'm not there yet, but apparently it's supposed to be just a thing. Okay. Eat the beans. That's all. Just eat the beans. If you go on to TikTok or Instagram or anywhere, just search beans, eating beans. Women, just search women eating beans on TikTok or Bean Talk, I call it. If there's a way to disguise taste and texture, I mean, you can eat hummus. I don't know. I like beans, so I've never had a problem with it. I actually had an idea the other day that I'm like, just to get the beans without eating beans, I was like, I wonder if you could cook beans, put them in a dehydrator, dehydrate them after they've been cooked, and then pulverize them in like a Vitamix into a powder. And then when I'm making like my breads, I can add like half a cup with my flour, and then I add the beans. I think it'll make the bread gummy. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I'm going to though. I'm actually thinking about doing it with eggs, bananas, peanut butters, blueberry, and then like a quarter cup or half cup of those. So I'm getting beans in my muffins. Chickpeas, yeah, that's chickpeas. Well, they're garbanzo beans. Chickpeas are actually called garbanzo beans. They just have two names. Okay, here we go. Look at you guys. Everyone's hanging around to listen to me talk about eating beans. Okay. Oh god, that Regal Roses is so pretty. And the ink drop butterflies. Today's tumbler designs are so good. Okay, anywho, let's do this. So this is going to be a resin rhinestone mix. This is called Frostbite. Okay. This is going to be a jelly. Oh, this is so good. Okay, this is going to be jelly blues in 10s and 6s. This is a micro mix, so it's all 10s and 6s. So this is this one is perfect for detailing. So you're going to have your 10s and your 6s going in this mix. Oh, the 6s are stuck in there. If you have a hard time, if you struggle with what's it called? Static in your bags, just rub the inside of your bag with a piece of a dryer sheet. Any kind of beans, doesn't matter. Any kind of beans. I'm doing green beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, lima beans, garbanzo beans, any kind of beans. Oh, silver. I forgot to show you guys the light. Well, we'll mix these all together and then I'll show you the finished mix. So then these are going to be these like chrome silver that I just put in. So we got the baby blue jelly with the AB on it, and then we got the chrome silver. Yeah. Edamame is a bean. So it's a soybean. It counts. Okay, then we have crystal clear. Sixes and 10s. I will tell you the most noticeable difference for me. The sleep is great. I mean, like I said, I'd already improved my sleep to where I wasn't super concerned about my sleep anymore. I feel like just with the headphones on, I'm really getting decent-ish sleep. But I have noticed I am falling asleep better at night. The night itself is probably the same, but I won't naturally fall asleep. I have to take a medication, this PTSD medication anyway, and that helps me fall asleep. But I've been falling asleep better, like almost naturally. My body will fall asleep. But the main thing that I've noticed is the brain fog, and like being able to like organize my thoughts to be really productive through the day. Like that is the most noticeable difference for me with the beans. Wait till we get over on Sourdough Sisters and I really start talking about the wild stuff that's happened to me with my eyes. This is on a totally different subject, but I've been doing stuff with our skin and our hair and the eyes. And I had what is it called? An eye floater. wildness. And then I'm going to start sounding like a crackpot to you guys. And I am one of those people that I'm like, this is probably nothing, but I'm going to try it. And now it's like all these things that other people have said happened to them, but I don't really believe it. I'm like, meh. Wild. Okay, here are, I'm going to lose all of you guys with this. Amy, I I have the wildest story about this. Anyway, okay. Why you get them? Oops, shoot, where'd you guys go? Uh-oh. Where'd you guys go? Uh-oh. I slipped. Hold on. I know you guys are there somewhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Something's gone awry. Hold on. Apparently I've come into the chat. Oh, hold on. I don't know what I did. I went to adjust the camera and my hand slipped. Oh boy. Hold on. Exit. How do I? Am I there? Oh my gosh, that was really funny. I went to adjust the camera and my finger slipped and I have no idea what I did. All of a sudden I left the chat and then I tried to come back. I was like, oh, I'll just go back into the chat, but I came in as a guest, I guess. I don't know what just happened there. All right. All right. So Frostbite, I just cleaned off my space. I got all the little wayward rhinestones off my workspace and then I just shimmied it and threw them all over the place. Oh, Jesus. You guys, I don't know how you guys tolerate me sometimes. Oh, I don't know how. Sometimes I'm driving myself crazy right now. Okay. Okay. Frostbite is up on the website. New Tumbler designs up on the website. They're all so good. There's 2 new RBDs on the website. They're a la carte, so you have to buy the map, how you want it, vinyl sublimation or pre-sublimated tumbler. And then you can go in and in the description of those RBDs, we list the colors that we suggest, and you can go and get the colors individually. But if you already have some colors in stock, you might not have to buy all 3 colors because you're like, oh, I already have X, Y, and Z in these colors. I just need to get the map and then do it. So those are available. There's a new complete pack up on the website and available. There is a new glitter bundle available, and then Frostbite is up there. Okay. What time is it? 7:35. Not too bad. Okay, so we're gonna put on my chemical respirator. We're gonna keep going on. Okay, so we're gonna get the respirator on. Gloves. Gloves. Okay. So I'm gonna put on this tumbler. This one is the one with Adriel and Noble on it. I want to get another coat of epoxy on there because I need to have this ready for next week. Next week. Hey. Hey. And then we're going to put the final coat on this one. So we put a coat on this one yesterday. This is the Elegant Lotus. We did this one yesterday, and we put Gilmore. We put Gilmore on I ended up going with the chunkier glitter instead of the fine bitty bow, because y'all know what bitty bow does already. So we played with Gilmore, put it on there, but that needs one more coat of epoxy on it, and then we can start epoxying. We can start rhinestoning that sucker. Okay. That one's plugged in. Okay. Great. Okay. Hi guys, so if you guys are coming in, there's 4 active coupon codes on the website. I don't know what that LP is. Ignore the LP. I probably bumped it when I was coming back into the studio. Sub coupon is going to give you 50 cents. All the sublimated tumblers or all the sublimation prints, or anything under the sublimation section on the website. Each item under the sublimation section on the website will be 50 cents off with that sub coupon code. And then glitter 50 to get 50% off all the glitter on the website. And then you got the RBD Cardinal glass and RBD Cardinal resin. Okay, so we're now going to jump in and we are going to do 2 coats of epoxy, 1 coat on this tumbler, 1 coat on the other tumbler, and we are going to move those forward. Actually, I lied. Let's move this. We're not going to do this one yet. We'll put that up separate because this tumbler actually needs another coat of epoxy because I got a fisheye on it right where I don't want a fisheye. If it had been, this is going to be a personal tumbler. If it had been like right here, it wouldn't bother me, but it is. I don't remember where I found it. It's so insignificant, but it's right where I don't want it to be. It's on one of these decals. Hold on. It's right here. And so just because it's kind of over this pretty feather flower, it's super hard to see. I just can feel it a little bit. So I want to make sure that that gets really well coated. So we're just going to put a very thin coat of epoxy on this tumbler because it doesn't really need another coat, but I just want to make sure that that really gets covered. And because we all know that I'll be using this at home and my husband will most likely put this in the dishwasher. So let's put a thin coat on this one. Okay, so I'm going to take a milker and do 10 and 20 mLs. I don't think I'm going to need that much, but we can put the rest on the next tumbler. But if you guys are just jumping on, the new complete pack is up on the website. It's a fairy and peony theme. And there's new rhinestones up on the website. There's new tumbler designs up on the website. And there are some, what's it called? Oopsie cups up on the website. So we're going to go ahead and put and B. A and B, and we're gonna go ahead and stir that up really good. Hi guys. Okay, let's go on. I'm gonna pull up comments over here on my computer so I can see you guys a little better. Ooh, the internet's going real slow down here, at least on my computer. Oh, it's because my computer's linked into the Wi-Fi upstairs. That makes sense. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, I got YouTube comments now up on my computer. Okay. I will. Okay, stir, 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 stir. Scraping, a lot of scraping.
Oops, I like my cups to turn away from me. So we're gonna reset it. Okay, we're actually gonna put this down real thin. So I'm gonna use heavy pressure on my finger. So this goes down real thin. Because I don't want any more, I really don't want another coat of epoxy on here, so I don't want a lot more weight added. But like I said, it's got that spot, so I do want to make sure that has good coverage, but I don't want a lot more epoxy on this tumbler because every coat of epoxy adds weight to a cup. So we're just doing a thin coat here. Okay, push it over the edge. Epoxy that butt. Bring it up, push it down, bring it up. Super thin. This is not a hang method layer, but it's gonna be very thin. It's not gonna be a normal layer of epoxy. It's gonna be very, very delicate layer. I'm just bring that epoxy right up to that edge. Notice I only go up and past it. I don't ever bring my finger back down. That's very important. Okay. But make sure we got it good. Okay, I think we are good here. Scrape the extra off. I'm actually now going to go through and actually scrape some off. Because like I said, I don't want this to be a heavy layer. I just want to get coverage and then take some off because I don't want any extra weight on this cup. Because this cup is going to get heavy because we're going to be putting rhinestones on it next. All right. So I ended up ultimately using about 4 grams, 5 grams of epoxy on this. So it is very similar to a hang method layer. Once I got that scraped off, I could keep going even. Okay. Keep it nice and thin. Leave my thumb off. Hi, guys. I try to see, Mary, do rhinestones float okay in glycerin in a snow globe? They don't float at all, Mary. Rhinestones don't float at all in a rhinestone globe. They're gonna sink. They're gonna go quickly to the bottom. They do look cool in a snow globe tumbler, but they're really gonna sit along the bottom. Those little gems that we had and we've put out with you guys in swag and through different things, those are what oops, this one needs to be plugged in. Those are what I prefer because they don't have that flat back. Sorry, I had to unplug one of my lights. They don't have that flat back. So the whole thing looks like a little rhinestone. And so that's my preference for in a tumbler. Oh, I got some glitter on his hand. All right, so now we're going to just use that rest of that epoxy. And we're going to do our final coat on this tumbler. This tumbler actually did cover very well. Sometimes these hard, flat edges on these tumblers, these flat-edged, flat-bottomed tumbler, have a hard time holding the epoxy on that edge. But this one actually held that epoxy really well. My guess is that it was a little bit cooler in this space, more like a 65 degrees. So the epoxy was a bit thicker. And so it sat, it didn't move as much on the tumbler. And so it got really good coverage down there. When I'm in here, I usually have my little space heater on. When I'm not in here, the space heater is off. So it gets chilly in here. I keep the windows all open in this room. So it's always ventilating. So this one this is its second coat. For me, 2 coats of epoxy is your minimum. And it's like you don't want 1 coat. It's too thin. It'll chip and crack and peel way too easy. So you want to have at least 2 coats of epoxy on a tumbler. Make it a little bit more durable. And then this tumbler is also going to get rhinestones as well, just like the other tumbler. So we're basically just prepping this one to do one of our rhinestone details on this tumbler. I like this tumbler because it's going to go quick. So the detailing on this one will go nice and fast because the pattern is really big and relatively simple. So this is going to be an easy one to complete quickly. Just making sure that epoxy is coming all the way up to that top edge the whole way. And then I'm going to drop some more off the bottom so I didn't really have much there. Get that bottom done really well. Get that edge coated. Okay. Now I'm going to leave this one turning. This table actually right here is actually quite well leveled. So if it's running this way, it seems to be doing really well. Minuscule amount left. So that was perfect. That 20 grams did both tumblers. Okay. Now this tumbler could probably do with a little bit of bubble popping, so we'll do a little torching on her. Okay, this pattern is called Elegant Lotus. We're going to do 1 round of micro bubble popping. These can get tricky because when you put the fine glitter in there, if from one angle it might end up looking like a bubble because it's almost, the glitter can almost give it a little shadow underneath it, which isn't going to be sparkly. So it can kind of look like micro bubbles from a certain angle. So you got to be real careful to not over torch. I lost track of where my start point was, but we're good. I'm sure we're good. All right. All right, y'all. We got 2 tumblers rocking and rolling. This one will be ready for rhinestones. For another tumbler for me to start. Yeah. But if you're just joining in, you guys, there's 4 active coupon codes going on today. Glitter 50, sub coupon, RBD Cardinal Glass, RBD Cardinal Resin. Sub coupon is 50 cents off of everything under the sublimation section on the website. Glitter 50 is 50% off all the glitter on the website. RBD Glass and RBD Cardinal Glass and RBD Cardinal Resin are, if you buy the Bright Cardinal RBD, you can get the Holiday Ho 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 Down rhinestone set for free. You just got to use the coupon code that coincides. If you want more information about that, go to iwantglitter.com, click on today's deals. There's a little listing icon there that says coupon codes, and it's all Christmassy. Click that open and read the description, and it will tell you for those RBD Cardinal Glass and RBD Cardinal Resin what you need to put in your shopping cart and which code you use to get the free stuff. And then sub coupon is 50 cents off all the sublimation items under the sublimation tab. Glitter 50% off all the glitter on the website. Then there's also a new complete kit today. A complete pack today. There's only 25 of these packs. It is the fairies. Okay, you get a full sheet of this mint and peach stripes. You get a 20-ounce marbling tumbler pattern. You're also then going to get on this marbling pattern. You're also going to get the positive vibes only. So I got to hold this way up high because of the color and everything. Positive vibes only, and the small little fairy for like a keychain, and the smaller one that says "Be the energy you want to attract." Okay, and then you're also going to get a full sheet of designs. We call these total tumblers. This is "Be the energy you want to attract." You get it in multiple sizes. You get another positive vibes only. So we make sure when you get these, you get enough to do many different tumblers. And then you get these beautiful peonies. It's like a little peony flower bundle. And we got the different colors. And so you get them in multiple sizes. This one would be perfect for underneath your tumbler. You get these beautiful butterflies. Okay, so that's one sheet of all those. And then you get a full sheet of all these beautiful fairies. This one's hanging on a swing. So looking in the garden, you're gonna get these in multiple sizes. See, we got a large one and a medium one. And this is extra large. You got like an extra large and a large and an extra large and a large. And then you got a nice big beautiful butterfly swath right here. And then you get some wildflowers down here. Okay, so that is in that complete pack bundle. And there's only 25 of these available, y'all. So grab one of those up if you want. And then there is a resin rhinestone mix called Frostbite that we mixed that earlier on the live that is up and available on the website as well. There's also some Oopsie tumblers on the website. So Oopsie tumblers are just in the warehouse. We press all these tumblers and sublimate all these tumblers. And occasionally one doesn't press right. We either put the image all upside down or the ink doesn't infuse as well, or it's got a little ghosting at the top and the bottom, or it was taped on a little slightly crooked. It could be anything. We sell them for $7. Essentially, you can take that tumbler. If you happen to get one that the design is upside down, you're like, oh, that's not usable at all. Just spray paint it and glitter it and go on about your day. It's just a tumbler blank. Some of them you're gonna score because it'll be something that you can still use. Maybe there's like a little shadowing you can cover with rhinestones or something. I don't know. But it's up to you guys. We sell them at $7. They're inexpensive. They're called Oopsies. There's like 20 of those, 25 of those, I think Alyssa said. So when those are gone, they're gone. They're sold at a super deep discount. They're like $10 off. But they're a great way to get a tumbler if you want just some tumbler blanks that you're going to spray paint and glitter or wrap with vinyl anyway. So yeah, it's a great deal. And then there's 5 new tumbler designs up on the website that are gorgeous. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry my live was so late tonight and I didn't get live earlier. I was trucking through some stuff. I'm planning out all the way going into like the first 2 weeks in January for you guys. There's some really fun stuff coming up. So I was trucking and I realized I'm like I could stop and go live really quick, but I'm like I had a rhythm, so I just kept going and I was like I'll go live tonight. I'll hang out with everybody, do my crafting, get these cups moving forward. I'll see them all tomorrow. Yes, if you're doing this elegant lotus with me, make sure you get the sea glass rhinestone mix because I'm gonna keep playing with that on here. All right, it's the sea glass rhinestone mix. That's up on under today's deals as well. Oh, Amy, big hearts, girl. I'm very excited. Christmas is almost here. On Friday, I will probably not be live until I'll probably go live Friday morning, to be honest. I'm taking my kids to SeaWorld because it's all done up for Christmas. We just went, but we love going. We have season passes, and then we get additional extra. We get a lot of extra passes with our passes, but we got an additional 1 extra guest pass per pass, and we have 5 passes in his family. So one of my besties here, Bo, and his family, they homeschool as well. So our 2 families, we're going to go to SeaWorld for the day on Friday. So I'm leaving at probably about 10:30. So I will probably go drop the baby off, come home, go live with you guys, have fun. Maybe I'll have the kids get involved. We'll do something fun. And then I'm heading down to SeaWorld. I'm most likely not going to be home until later. My mom is actually going to pick up the baby from school and bring her to the house, do dinner, and put her down to sleep, and then just hang out at the house while the baby sleeps until we come home. So it's almost like having a date night to myself because my kids will be playing with his kids. So I'm just like, and I don't have the baby, so I'm gonna be like, oh, maybe I'll have a cocktail when I'm at SeaWorld. Hot toddy. Anywho, so Friday, just so you guys kind of know the schedule. Tomorrow will be a normal day, but Friday will probably be live quite a bit earlier in the day, just so that I'm free for the rest of the day to just hang out with my kids and do Christmas lights. Because we'll probably stay there later than we normally would, because with the baby we normally have to get home. But I'll let the girls have like a little late night so we can stay for all the Christmas stuff and the Christmas lights at SeaWorld and stuff a little later. So I will see you guys later. Happy crafting. I just can't wait to start this tumbler. I'm so glad we got the second coat. I really wanted to get the second coat on this one so I can start this tumbler. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.